When we were asked on our first day of classes what the word curriculum made us think of, the first words that popped into my head were boring, outdated, and restricted. The mention of curriculum made me think of old men that wanted to box people in to make a culture of a working class people that listened and obeyed to instruction by using a fear-based approach. If you don't listen, bad things will happen. A quote that comes to my mind when thinking about curriculum is, "If the world changed and you are not doing anything to prepare the kids, you are doing a disservice to them," by Tom Driscoll. I believe that there should be a balance within curriculum, but that we struggle to find it, leaving a sense of an unbalanced education. Our society has done a disservice to the First Nation community by throwing in a course for treaty education and have thrown this course at uneducated facilitators that are uncomfortable with the knowledge, racist to it because of their own bias, or strictly against it, leaving a tension within the classroom for all students. I love the two curriculum theorists, John Dewey and Maxine Greene, whom share common beliefs, balance along with a hands-on approach. These are two desires of mine that I feel will help in breaking the mold of our common sense approach. I love the quote, "Words make you think a thought, music makes you feel a feeling, and a song makes you feel a thought." This is by Harburg. Walking into the school where my children attend and a school that I would love to teach at one day, it is apparent to me that we do what we do because it is all we know, which is common sense. I have made up in my mind already what a school should look like, sound like, and what should be expected within a classroom because of my own upbringing. There should be tables and chairs, in most cases desks. There should be lockers and bathrooms. There should be a desk for the teacher and all the bells and whistles that go with a classroom, like art on the walls, pencils, crayons, paper, a whiteboard to write on, and a platform to teach from. We should have statistics of how well we are doing in reading, math, writing, attendance. Kumashiro explains that common sense limits what is considered to be consistent with the purposes of schooling. He states that the fact that common sense is more like a set way of knowing and doing things. He says common sense does not tell us that this is what schools could be doing. It tells us that this and only this, that this is what schools should be doing. This is very true in the sense that we as educators will go into the system with our own philosophies that we have developed, but in some way they must fit into this box that the Ministry of Education has created. The tension between following your heart, but more importantly following what the power to be says you can and cannot do, creates a dichotomy. As people, we tend to go through a particular pattern of life. We are born, we grow older, we attend an education facility, we work, some of us procreate, we grow old, and we die. The majority of our life is spent in either school or at our workplace. School then is a crucial factor in developing, as well as guiding those individuals toward their future. I was told in one class that we as teachers manipulate the students. The professor went on to state that we manipulate what information the student reads, hears, and sees during the time we teach them. This leads me to what I deem to be important as an educator, helping find balance to be able to guide and direct each individual student to their greatest potential in life that leads to happiness. As an educator, we need to try to create a balanced facility that touches on all the different interests of each student by facilitating them in a world of inquiry, discovery, helping them find a sense of self as well as a feeling of successfulness. I also know that when common sense is being questioned or even challenged, one will come up against opposition and struggle. This is rooted from fear, a fear of losing control as well as a fear of the unknown results. If we did not have historical people that were courageous in questioning common sense, we would be stuck in the ways of the past today. We have seen in history that these changes within our common sense upbringing did not happen easily. People were persecuted or slandered for taking a stand. It is not any different within the education system. We have come a far way since I was in school. when it comes to being a more open-minded and accepting of all race, culture, and gender. Within schools, we see a push towards gender diversity and a pull towards respecting and building each other up instead of tearing each other down. Whether that approach is successful yet, there is a trend to seek solutions to find a way to make this work. In conclusion, I believe in order to finding out what direction you want to go or what brings an individual a sense of accomplishment, we need to find what inspires their train of thought and in turn helps develop a positive lifestyle. When children feel lost or for who they are, they have the tendency to feel discouraged or without purpose. It is important for each individual to find success in at least one area of their life. If we do not have a balance between math, science, and arts, we have children who fail to discover then true skills and abilities for lack of the opportunity or inspiration. We need to create multiple ways to help children find the key to their success. I leave with a quote by an anonymous author. "The best teachers are those who show you where to look but don't tell you what to see." Thank you.